you running your business right now? Are you just hoping and praying that things will work out in a very sort of a reactive approach? Or are you very clear about what your steps are and where you're working towards? Do you know what your end goal is for this year? So if we look at our first step of the 6 steps, it's called mastery, and that is your foundation of your business. And in that mastery section, there are 4 parts to it. So this particular episode, we're going to focus on your destination mastery. Where is your business going to be in the next 30, 50 years? Are you going to leave a legacy? Is your business going to stop when you stop? Or are you going to hand it over to the next generation? What is your plan? Maybe you haven't thought about it. Perhaps write down, what will your business look like when it's finished? Because the clearer you are about where you're heading, it's easier for you to get there. So the first thing is looking at a strategic plan. Do you have a strategic plan? If you don't, very reactive, losing out on opportunities, just don't know where you're going, running around like a headless chicken. But if you had a plan in place, you would know exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, where you need to do it, and who needs to help you along that journey. So what's really important for you is to say, okay, if I don't have a plan in place, first thing is, what am I doing with my time? I'm all over the show, and it's taking me a lot longer to get to where I need to because I don't know where I'm going. The second thing is your money, your cash flow. It could be costing you hugely by not knowing exactly where you're going. Time is money. The third thing as well is that if you don't have a plan, is your business actually going to give you the time and the money that you want? So when we put a plan in place, you'll know exactly how much money you want, how much time you want, and who's going to help you get there. So the first thing is time. Identify how much time do you need on working in the business versus working on the business. And there is an episode that will specifically focus on that because time is one of your 4 key areas in mastery. The second thing is when you look at cash flow, money, another area of mastery that we're going to delve deeper. But again, with money, what do you need money for? Personal use, business use, investing, building the business. And the third thing as well is, and really this should be the first, is your goals. How do you know that you are achieving your goals? We need to have a look at your goals and put a plan in place to make sure that the plans are meeting the goals and your activities are meeting your plan. Again, we will talk about that in more detail. So you're probably wondering, why should I actually take the time to put a strategic plan in place? Can you imagine getting into your car with your family and going where? If you don't know where your destination is, how are you going to get there? Who are you going to listen to and direct you if you don't know where you're going? So what you need to do is just put the time and the effort into putting a plan in place, having a look at the long-term goal, breaking it down to medium and short-term goals, and then putting your plan in place on a quarterly basis. And we will discuss that in more detail, so look out for our next episode. So if you're wondering, how do I start? Well, let's put an exercise together. What I'd like you to do is put a 5-year down, a 3-year, and a 1-year. And in that exercise, put down what would you like to achieve in 5 years in your business. Take that 5 years and break it into 3 years, and then break it into 1 year. Now have a look at your business right now. Are you on track or not? If you have a plan in place, you are. If you don't have a plan in place, you're probably nowhere near there. So if you enjoyed listening to this video, please feel free to attend one of my webinars or seminars, because we do them online and face-to-face, or have a 10-minute call with me and let's discuss what your challenges are around strategic planning. The other option is for you to continue to watch the videos in the hope that things will change. You're listening to Marlene Powell. Your success is my business.